week left until Christmas. Like, technically, by this time next week, like, it'll be over, it'll be done with. In fact, technically, when this video goes up, Christmas, like, will be tomorrow. That's like the situation I'm living with right now. Monday, very quiet, very uneventful, didn't do much. But Tuesday, I went to the pub. I went with Gavin, like, to exchange presents and stuff. Forgot my present. I don't think he realised that we were doing that yesterday. So, yes, it was very, very wet and windy and rainy. But it was nice to just, like, sit in the pub, and it wasn't, like, crazy busy. So it was nice just to be able to sit and talk and, like, not have to be screaming over people, which was very nice. Tonight, you can see I got some nice little janglies on. Tonight I'm going for my meal with Jade and Katie, so I'm going to take Katie's present with me and hope that it's not going to rain because it's been awful all day. I got completely drenched. It was lovely. On my way in and then on my way back got drenched too, so that was great too. So I am basically all ready. Yeah, I've like wrapped a present, I'm dressed, lipstick is drying. Yeah, I'm all done. I love a cute jumper. I used to wear this jumper to work actually. It's got a little cute bit of detailing. They do it in burgundy, but I don't know if H&M still do it, but I love this jumper. Super comfy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going out. We're going to get some drinks first because Jade is working. She's in working like close. So me and Katie will get some drinks and then yeah, get food. The best thing about this evening is the fact that my mother is going to the same restaurant for her work one. So I can't wait to go see her and be like, hey! She is thrilled at this prospect. Hello there. I can't believe it is Saturday. Christmas is literally like that. It's kind of frightening. So this morning my dad came down and we went for breakfast. It was very, very nice. I had French toast for the first time. I've always wanted it. I actually wanted a pancake breakfast, but they ran out of pancakes, so that was my life. Yeah, so I had French toast. Was very nice. So yeah, we swapped presents. So all that is really actually left for me to do now is to wrap my mum's presents and to wrap my mum's presents from my dad, because thanks Dad, really helpful. He also brought my present to be wrapped by my mum as well. I think mine is broke, so I don't really know what's happened with that. I think he's taking it back home with him. I'm not actually sure what the hell's happened there. Of course, we are talking books, and this is my end of year wrap up. So you haven't seen my previous video before, which was like 6 months ago, back at the end of June, start of July. I went through the first half of the month, the first 6 months of the year, there we go, and I went through all the books I read. Yeah, I did my favourite books. Disappointments and surprises was kind of like the theme, so we're going to continue that on today, continuing on from the end of June. I have a lovely big stack next to me. That was very hard to try to carry all those around the house. The third bind-up of The Wizard of Oz, so this one includes The Patchwork Girl of Oz, TikTok of Oz, and The Scarecrow of Oz. I gave this book 3 stars. The Beast Player by Nakasho Urashia, I think I may have said it better in the other video, but I gave this star book 4 stars. Yeah, I would really recommend this book. It was absolutely amazing. The Two Towers by J.R. Tolkien, 4 stars. Was kind of a bit it got better, but no, I'm thinking of the wrong book. I friggin' love this one. This one was great. Ignore me. I'm thinking of the third one. I really liked this one. It felt like The Hobbit again for me. I really got into it. Stolen Nights by Rebecca Marcel, 3.5 stars. The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green, 4 stars. Cannot wait for this book to come out. Oh my goodness, like bring it on. Eternal Dawn by Rebecca Marcel, 3.5 stars. This was like one of my like surprise books. I think I may have said this in the previous one when I finished the first one, Eternal Dawn. Oh whatever, no, Infinite Days, that's it. Eternal Dawn. I'm literally holding Eternal Dawn in my hands. Yeah, this was my surprise book because this book I picked back when I was really like 13 and it's been on my shelf for over like 10 years. So I think I picked well. I was really worried it's gonna be like really vampire and cliche and I'd be like, why did I pick this? Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leah Bardugo, 5 stars because this book was epic. The Little Prince. This book is currently unrated. I still haven't rated it. I really don't know where I stand with this book. I liked it, but I thought it was weird. I kind of don't really get the hype, but I think it's just a generational thing. And like, I didn't read it when I was a kid. I read it when I was older, but it's a cute little thing. I might watch the series on Netflix actually, but yeah, it was a cute little thing. The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, 4 stars. On Kindle, whilst I was away, I read Insanity by Jace Cameron. The first book I gave I gave 4 stars. The second one I gave 3.5. Return of the King by J.R. Tolkien, 3.5 stars. This is the one I meant was a bit Once I got going and I kind of like knew what was happening, I enjoyed it. Doctor Who, 12 Doctors, 12 Stories. This I gave 4 stars, I think mostly because certain stories bumped up, otherwise it probably would have been 3 stars, but some of them were just quite like, yeah, it just kind of just bumped it up a bit. Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister by Gregory Maguire, 3 stars. To be honest, I think I probably gave it 3 stars because the back end of the book really, really helped it out. The Snow Queen, which retained its rating of 4 stars, and The Nutcracker, which I also gave 4 stars. To be honest, I think I gave this 4 stars because of the amazing illustrations. Both of these classic books are illustrated by, oh, here we go again, Sana Anna Nuka, possibly. Who knows? But her, she's amazing. Look at her Instagram. Her work is beautiful. Yeah, because this story wasn't what I was expecting it to be, because I've never really known the story of the Nutcracker, and I kind of always have had an idea of what it's about. So it wasn't what I thought. It was kind of weird. Once I got past the weird bit, I was like, okay, like I can enjoy this. I think it probably ended up with like that because of like the illustrations. And currently I am reading The Chronicles of Narnia. Oh my god, I realised I completely missed out a book. Origins by Dan Brown. I'm going to say I probably gave that 5 stars. I can't remember, my phone's now charging and I'm not getting it back. That is currently on loan. That's why I didn't have it with me. That's why I skipped it. Origin by Dan Brown. Yeah, so I'm currently reading The Chronicles of Narnia. That is the last book that I really, really want to finish this year. I really doubt that's going to happen. I'm at least halfway through now, but I've literally got like a week left of the year, other than like right now. So yeah, 2 weeks. I'm off for 4 days. So I'm going to try and get some reading done, but I plan to be drinking on Mondays, so no reading then. I might try and read maybe a little bit Christmas Day. Depends. My mum will probably fall asleep whilst, you know, we're watching carry-on films and eating our body weight in food, so that probably happens. I might try and read them, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try and get some reading done today before I go out. I can't make any promises because I don't know if we're going out earlier. But, you know, it is a bit of a big book, and I gave myself a month as like a kind of, not even being generous, I was like, it will take me longer, but I gave myself, I said like a month thinking, oh yeah, I could do this. It's kind of a hard one because Christmas, you're very on and off with work, and like obviously like if you're open and shut, if you get to like be home for certain days, and then of course you're going out lots, so yeah, the normal time that I would be using to read, I've been being social. So that is my year in books. So to add to my favourites, I would say definitely Origin by Dan Brown, because I love his books. They're just so exciting for me, really different. I really just like, and like start screaming and everything. Wonder Woman definitely was another top one, and so was The Beast Player. Disappointment wise, I don't like to be like least favourite or like I didn't enjoy it, because I so far haven't, like, I have not enjoyed anything that I've read this year. Obviously there are certain elements where I kind of thought, oh god. Maybe Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister, but I think that is more due to the fact that I didn't realise, and I should have, that this is a more grounded take on classic fairy tale retellings. I really should have like grasped that after I read Snow White. I think if I had realised that more, I think because they were based in like historical times and like you still have like parts that were real and parts that weren't, like with the Borgias, I still kind of thought it would still have the fantasy element. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with Wicked. I just assumed. I think I would have enjoyed them more if I had known that. Once I kind of just said to myself, look, this is what it is, I enjoyed it a lot more. The back end of it as well. I guess it was also like a pleasant surprise, because I didn't think it would be the entire story of Cinderella. I thought it would just be the stepsister story, but it was a really good take on it, like how the stepsisters are ugly sort of thing. One of them is, she's just, I don't want to say frumpy or dowdy, but she's just not pretty, but what makes her is quite pretty, and then her sister is actually just like mentally disabled. Well, I mean, I'm not so sure anymore. When I read the end of it, I was like, wait, is she just playing dumb? I was like, is she just pretending? So now I'm not sure anymore. But either way, it was a really clever way on how to do it, and her mum's ambitious nature. I just thought it was really good, like the aspects of it, just not all of it like worked for me. So yeah, I don't want to say I disliked it, but it was okay. Like surprises, like I said, the Eternal Dawn, Infinite Days, they were a pleasant surprise, but I think that's just because they've been on my shelf for so long, and I think I was just waiting for them to be awful. So they were a surprise in the sense of, okay, I didn't do too badly. I'm going to try and do that more for next year and pick books that have been on my shelf for a long time. So I'm probably going to end up picking some books and thinking, oh god, this is going to be a ride and a half, like, this is going to be awful, but we're going to do it because I picked them when I was a teenager and I still want to read them. I think another pleasant surprise to me was probably Jace Cameron, his Infinity series. I have seen a lot of the reviews are so positive and really good. But again, like the first one came out I think when I was in high school, when I like first discovered these books. So they are a book series that have been on my list for so long. So I think it was another thing of, well, that was then, you know, they might not be, they're probably not being like read like now sort of thing. So which is why, you know, the whole reason I created this channel is, you know, I'm not like your typical standard mainstream booktuber in the sense of I'm going to read everything that's popular at the moment. I want a whole like broad spectrum of books, of like rereading books that are like on my list for years and current books. So I like to mix it up, I like to keep it different, and I kind of like the idea of just bringing you books you may not have heard of, getting an insight into me when I was younger and what I read then. I'd say my tastes have kind of developed, but I think more than anything just the quality of writing has just gotten better. I think my taste from when I was a teenager is still the same. Fantasy, sci-fi, all that jazz, supernatural, and still Dan Brown. I just think the quality of books have become so much more, and the whole females taking a real lead has really kind of, yeah, skyrocketed. I couldn't think what the hell I was trying to get out at that point. Yeah, I will be making a video at the start of the year like I did last time, which will be the books that I want to read. I don't know why this sleeve feels shorter than this one, and it's really bugging me. I'm gonna have to like keep my arm up because I just don't like the look of it. I have been thinking about that actually, and like my goal, because I have passed my goal. I've read 34 books, I picked 25, so I'm very happy with that. I'm probably gonna pick probably like 30 as my next goal, because I changed jobs a lot. Not a lot, like twice. Well, 3 times. Well, I lost my first one. So twice, I changed jobs twice. So, you know, I read a lot more because I was commuting. So I feel like that had a lot to do with it. So I'd like to try it this year and see. And I have quite a few lengthy series I want to read. I've also been thinking about some classics. Probably going to look at reading the rest of the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the Wizard of Oz, sorry. So there's quite a few like really big books, so I try and take that into account. So tonight I have another meal that I'm going to. I think this is my last one of the year now. This is my last Christmas meal. If I don't count Monday, if I don't count Christmas Eve of me getting drinks all day, most of the day, getting drunk. We're gonna go out, maybe early lunch, come back to mine, whack on Netflix, get a bit of Shrek going on. So now I am going to wrap up my mum's stuff, because this is the only time I'm gonna have now. Mum's home tomorrow and I'm gonna be editing this. And then Monday I will be drinking, so I don't really do rapping when I'm sober. I feel like me trying to rap whilst I've been drinking is really the worst idea I could possibly come out with. However, also the best. Maybe I'll leave a couple. Maybe I'll leave like the really awkward shaped ones, like I'll do it Monday. I hope you are having a lovely December, and I hope that, you know, you've gotten like all your presents. I hope like this time for you isn't stressful, because some people get like crazy stressed and all like, oh my god, it's Christmas. I'm quite like chill. I get stressed because I work in retail and I want to stab every single person who walks through that door who's mean to me. That's how I get stressed about Christmas. I get angry. But like things like present buying, I get kind of stressed if I'm not sure about the person, but I get it all done. Like I start in November. Anything I have to order, I do back end of like November, and then I hit the shops. I do not go out now. Like, oh my god, yesterday, I say people at work, men dragging around their children trying to find their wives' presents, and all I can hear are small children going, mummy likes this, mummy uses that, and they're like, yeah, that's nice. So it's quite funny. I'm so lucky that I've landed 4 days off. It's just worked out really well that this is my weekend off, and then Anna asked me if I wanted to swap my day off from the Friday to the Monday. So otherwise I would have worked Christmas Eve and Boxing Day, so I didn't actually realise that until like yesterday. I just hope that, you know, you've had a nice like lead up to Christmas, and if you don't do Christmas, I hope you're just enjoying the festivity-ness, the excuse to eat your body weight in food, the excuse to go out and have drinks. I hope whatever you do and don't celebrate, it is nice. I know not everyone enjoys Christmas, I know not everyone has a good time and it's not great, but I hope whatever you do, you get through it. I hope you have no struggles. I hope you have a lovely day itself. I know it is just a day, but it is just nice, and you know, try and be nice to each other. If you can manage that, and if you can't do that, drink and eat, and then at least you don't have to talk to each other. I really hope you enjoyed my series of Vlogmas. Obviously, I will still be videoing next week because it is Christmas next week, so I'm still gonna film. Hey ho, it'll be just be me on Christmas Day in my pyjamas. I was gonna wear a Christmas jumper, but I couldn't be bothered to get changed. I'll wear one next week at some point to look semi-festive at least. I do really hope that you know, are enjoying this. Obviously, when this video goes out, Christmas will be tomorrow. It'll be Christmas Eve, guys, and I hope that you will be having an amazing time, and I hope you have a great Christmassy week. See lots of people, see lots of friends, family. Just have fun and have it great. And if you work in retail like me, you are a trooper, you are amazing, you are awesome. It sucks working in retail as it is, but this time of the year is bullshit, and I hope that, you know, you can punch as many people as you can. I really do. If you want to like this video, then like it. If you want to comment, it means the world. And if you're new, subscribe, and I'm going to stop talking now and go wrap some presents. Bye!